disadvantaged youth in Painesville and across. She's here to talk about the work she does. And we also have one of her beneficiaries. He will introduce himself right here on the Super Morning Show. Jojo, again, good morning. Welcome.
Thank you. Good morning. It's great being here.
Great, great. What's up, my man? Welcome.
Thank you. A great being here too.
Okay, what's the name?
I'm Alois and Morgan.
Okay, Alois. We'll come to you very shortly, but let's get to know Jojo. Tell us more about the work you do and what's the name of the rehab center?
So, it's called the Jojo Hope House of Substance Freedom, and it's here in Painesville. So, pretty much, we detox drugs addicted patients. Yeah. So we recruit people from the ghetto. I love to go to the ghetto for them. Even though some parents bring their own kids.
That was what year you started?
I started 2002 officially.
2002.
2022.
2022,
Sorry,
okay.
officially, yeah, to have the rehab.
And what was the motivation?
I think there was just a need. I saw that there's a need that we do this. If you walk the streets of Monrovia, you see how bad it's getting every minute. People who should be doing well in society, the young people, since Liberia is a young people country, see them on the streets. I went to the ghetto one time with just being inquisitive, trying to see what's going on in the streets. But then, in the ghetto, I realized that most of our young people are in the ghetto. So I thought it was to just start doing something small, nothing big. It was nothing that I thought of that I was going to
But you have this very big rehab center.
Okay.
Where did you get the resources from to build that place?
I didn't build that place. I'm actually renting. But we're working on a project now to build our own campus. And yes, I had my own small thing going on before then. And then when the passion came, when I love came for the streets, I just had to put in everything that I had and started with that. Yeah.
And then how many per person do you have right now at your center?
Right now, I think 15 to 20 persons, because we try not to take too many people at a time. So that's the maximum we go. We don't like too many people, so that I can have a one-on-one relationship with these people, get to know their stories, and allow them in my life, in my space.
Okay. So talk us through the process. You go to the ghetto, for example. Let's say you go Center Street. How do you convince them? How do you take them to the center, and what is the process of rehabilitation? Just talk us through that whole process.
Yes, a little bit of people know me already. They get to already know me. So when I go there, people who are interested in getting change, they come around.
So it's not a business of you convincing them.
No, right now they don't want convincing me because they know that it's hard. And my work really starts when I take them off the ghetto and take them at the rehab. That's when it gets really tough, because that strength to stay there and get clean is very difficult for them, because they have to go through a lot of process. Some of them go through pain, all that. But when I started, I used to go, convince them that drugs, even though I still do the prevention, we still go and talk to people, like say no to drugs, because not everybody in the ghetto trying to leave the ghetto. So but it's not as hard as it used to be. Now they see me, they be like, okay, since Jojo is here, let me try and talk to her and see if she can give me the opportunity.
So they have this awareness of trying to leave from the ghetto themselves.
Yes, they do. Some of them just say that because maybe they think this is what I want to hear. So they just say that to me, and then when I take them, and then it becomes
okay. So you take them to the center. Then what happens next?
With detox, we have nurses, we have clinicians. So they go through the screening, and then they detox them, and then we start the counseling process. So yeah, that's how it works.
So to detox somebody who has been in it for a very long time, what's the maximum time, the duration
for detoxification?
Yes,
we go from 7 to 14 days. It just depends on the severity. But we have nurses. I am not a nurse, so I have professional nurses who does that. But I know the duration. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Okay. So let me come to you, Morgan. You say your name again?
Alois and Morgan.
Alois. Tell us how did you end up? Where are you when you met Jojo?
I met Jojo at the ghetto.
Which ghetto?
Dubu Hinfu ghetto.
Oh, okay. And how long you were there before?
I've been there for the past over 15 years. I did there.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
but
And tell us about that fateful day. What happened? And what led you to the ghetto for 15 years plus in the first place?
I was a student. I started at Ever Baptist School where I do classes. I started in class with Benjamin Way, the current president of the Akusa Teacher College.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my classmates who quiz together, quiz and all at Ever Baptist School. Or captain at the team. But at times, good people make wrong choice.
Mm-hmm.
And one of those I fall in the category.
Mm.
When I left Ever Baptist, going to school in Monrovia, where in SDA, in Using Room,
Mm-hmm.
I met with friends.
So you didn't graduate from effort?
At that time, they were starting to Navry.
Oh, okay.
So when I get you to Navry, I had to go see her.
Okay.
So I left, I went at SDA. So I met friends who started with bubbles. You know,
What is that?
They have some tablet pills,
Oh, okay.
blue, you will take it.
But you are a serious student at effort now. But you shouldn't have run to that place.
Yeah, but I didn't know when I went, it was just like a trap.
Okay.
For me, I felt that it was a trap, they was set for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I didn't want parents losing hope on their children because it's like the entire thing is like a trap. It had a very hard spirit behind it. So when I started, and the person I started with the question also,
Mm.
they used to call me Avengers Messiah. When question of my name.
Mm.
Yeah, so sometimes when I think about the past, I can feel too. I say, why should this happen to me? All my friends, sometimes they see me, I can feel inferior to go around them because of my current status.
Mm.
I left SG and I graduated from high school. I attended Stella Marie.
Mm.
Yeah, I in Stella Marie.
So you started doing it before going Stella Maris, or it was
My 12th year,
you started
I
taking the things small.
I started, yeah, my
Okay.
12th year, I started smoking cocoa and tar, which I never knew at the time. There are no men Zogos. No, can't learn you see, so I
Yeah.
never knew the danger. I saw there was peer pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah, just peer, going with some friends. When I meet with them for that time, we do what we do. But not me other trap. I have a friend that in the army, one year like Jimmy,
Mm-hmm.
going to the gym. So every morning he come to my house, so I'm not go train. But he said he used to smoke.
Okay.
So I used to get money regularly. My parents were full at the time my father was alive. So I knew to get my weekly copy to go to school.
Mm-hmm.
So someone go to the gym from the gym. He said, "Mommy, that pass to the who?" And, but I didn't know it. I didn't know what you got Jones there. That withdrawal symptom. I didn't know nothing about it.
Mm-hmm.
So when we go, after training, we pass. I said, "Mommy, let's do something small now." And, then I will
Encouraging you.
Yeah. Then I will purchase because you're using me to kill him in the June. Right then you're already addicted at the time. Yeah. And you get the money. So we'll go small. But as I the experience, sleepless night. The day I ain't go there with
Mm-hmm.
I will not sleep. So then my stomach will pain. Then so I just asking everybody if I experience sleepless in there. But when we got in there, I hear put TV on to watch movies. Yeah, but my room had own flash screen.
Mm-hmm.
So he said, I think that June gets you. I said, where you got June? He said, when you take the substance for that time, that feeling. So whenever I start to feel I want to go do it, I will sleep sound.
Yeah.
And I have fall into the travel with them.
Yeah, because you see that as a relief.
Yeah.
Because if you don't take it, your stomach will pain you,
Small pain,
and
you
feel
not sleep.
you feel uncomfortable. But when you take it, you feel comfortable.
Constantly.
Okay, so that you trace the comfort,
Yeah.
and by tracing the comfort, I mean you go into it.
Into it deeply.
Yeah.
How it was.
Mm. So what about him too? Where is he?
He's still there. He's still there.
So did your situation get worse than his?
You have consumer, but for he, because of his status as a former AFL personnel, so dealers respond to him, as a CEO.
Yeah.
So you don't find it difficult to get a substance. Therefore, me, I was scrap.
Yeah.
Because at a certain time, I have to leave my
The freshman.
Yeah, I have to leave my parents' house. I will leave my parents' house on the street, moving from here and there. and I started hear about Jojo campaign. So this day about where you wonder, how to encounter her.
Mm.
To the day I encounter her agents, and these are the usual last day. And when I get at her place, it was decent, it was unique. Everything there unique. She got her clinician, her counselors, they talk to us regularly. We have regular meals, and they detoxicate you, and then they also motivate you. And the place is there like home away from home.
Mm.
Yeah. It's a very nice room where you have your own flash screen in the team yourself to while you are there. But the major thing is to withstand that pure or withdrawal, where we're drawn pure.
But what I want to find out from you, Morgan, is do you think when you're doing that, do you feel that you're doing something wrong? That sense of awareness that you're doing something wrong.
For me, for my status, when as girl I dated, I knew that what I was doing was wrong.
Was wrong.
Yeah, but I have I didn't have power over control over it again. I needed God, but I needed God that would, He a greater power, than He subdued power. Because I couldn't even eat when I didn't smoke. When I went to a place, I was deteriorated badly. When I went out of a place, my body was I was slim. Doing make me up. I got lay flesh now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I decided to withstand it because I left in addition, my father passed away. I didn't even see the body. Yeah. So I started to in one of those I went at the current president's house, Joseph Baga. He had a understanding with us that when you let him, you will make sure to get rid of substance. Those narcotic substance are causing problems for our country. Yeah, I want to do that part of that particular meeting auditorium when you meet people with us.
Signed the MOU.
Yeah, MOU in there. Yeah, so I was very angry. Most all angry, but how to leave the street is a major problem. People some people cause problem at home to settle issue. This is what she does. But when you're there, she'll find means to settle issues with your family, and make you understand that all these things you're not yourself.
Okay. I will come back to you. Why are you afraid to go back home or to even take step from the center? But anyway, George, I mean, his skills is emotional, but it's a lesson too.
Yeah.
So, but the fact of the matter is, they have this sense of awareness that what they're into is wrong. They do have, but their ability, I have to say, they don't have control over themselves living.
So most times, they feel like they are not going to be accepted. So most of them just keep going and getting worse because they already understand that what they're doing is wrong. And and no one wants to do wrong to the people that they love. So he already know that he offended his parents. He's from a good home. He's not from a poor family, according to him. So they were giving him everything that he needed. So when he fell in the trap, he just kept going bad off and bad. He was if I show you his picture in this video before, you'll not believe it. He was really bad off. And there was a day I told like he said, my boys to go from one ghetto to the next to talk to people who want to come for rehabilitation. So I told them I'm not going. They already know me. I've been to all the different ghettos. So go there and tell them that Jojo say if you want to come, you come to the rehab over and over for counseling, and then you can finally be taken in based on your own seriousness. And he was one of those that kept coming for different days. Some days they would just come and sit, the people will talk to them, peer counselors will talk to them, and they will go back. And he was very consistent. So that's how I took him in. There were 5. 4 person couldn't make it. He stood from his group. He stood up. Yeah, and he was worse than the 4 other guys. But from his group, he was like, me, I can go. I'm here already. So he's been doing really good, and I'm really proud of him.
Morgan, what helped you to stay? You said that you went far in school, or you had a little bit of education.
Yeah, I taught high school or people I taught now. Some of them even work from that Brazil. Myself was a classmate, a class president for her. You formed assistant minister of U.S. School. So when I saw the thing, the radio spread on the past. And people try to call me educated so good. You got time people come to talk about in the ghetto. They use me and to speak as a speaker. Pour ça, comme on dit, bon, waouh, bien, people morning, I mean, comme éducateur Zogo, son éducateur fou. I didn't get a kind of qualification, and I didn't taught high schools. I went out la cause, I didn't complete it. I taught high schools there. Oh, I taught them right here.
So what do you say? What do you think about drug? Does it have spiritual attachment to it?
Yeah, sure.
Or
So
it's just something that intoxicates you, and regularly when you get charged at that, you really don't know what you're doing. Is it that regular kind of thing, or it got spiritual
it got
attachment?
strong spirit. Drug is not free.
Mm.
Yeah, well, don't attack empty things. Always something attractive that will attack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for my start, I not thought anything would really draw my attention. Well, I wanted to become educated as possible as I could. I had a passion for education, to be educated. This is what in our question. My friends, SCA, you want to come I want them in Zara. Around people, you ask the motor particle, what how do you call me? The question got motor particle. But when I explore, I thought I'm playing it be easy. So for people seeing me that day, people at time that you help me say something, man. I think I need help you because you ain't know that those one you smart than me, sir. So I know you can be smart and still be in the kind of form. As a smart, when you're a smart person, you know that you err and you have to.
Okay.
Yes.
Jojo, how many persons have left the center and in the society doing something positive now?
A lot of them. Funny enough, I forget some of them. And then I'll be sitting at my office and I'll just see this person coming and I came to see Jojo. And then the security will bring them to me and I'm like, yeah, you feel familiar. Where I know you from? Oh, Jojo, you not remember me? I used to be here. And that brings me so much joy. A lot of them are out there. Hundreds of them are out there. Yeah. A lot of them are even out of the country. I have people who have traveled to Australia already. Some people are in Cyprus. What you call the other place? Kigali. India. So a lot of them are out there, and I'm really grateful to God for that.
So how do you want to see this effort go? Where do you want to see it go?
I want it to be minimized. Like I can't say 100%. I don't want to push it. I can't say 100% drug-free country. That's not my job. I hope the DEA and those who are responsible for that can actually bring it to that level. But I pray and hope that at least our young people. Drugs has always been in Liberia. Even when I was young, we know people who used to take drugs, but it was for people who could afford. So it was not like this. Now seeing young people like this, like a very promising young man like this, to be in the street, it breaks my heart. And I will do everything I can in my weak ways, to make sure that at least I encourage some of them to leave.
Have you rehabilitated an importer of drugs?
No, but I've rehabilitated a seller. A dealer. Yeah.
A dealer.
Yeah.
What about an officer, for example?
Yes, a lot of AFLs, police. Yeah, of course.
In fact, they're running after the drugs, then they are victim of the drugs.
Yes, most of them they get caught up. Yeah, we've had situations with officers, and they'll be telling me, "Oh man, don't see me like that. I used to be AFL." I say, yeah, right now I don't want the AFL yet. Behave yourself.
So, do you care to know what's the cause of the increase of drugs? Can you be of help to the DA? Since you've been involved into this for years now, can you be of help? Can you give some intelligence?
If I'm caught, I will tell them what I think, because obviously before I bring anyone on to the rehab, we have a long conversation.
Okay.
And everything you tell me, I mark it down.
Okay.
So most of them have similar, stories. So I can kind of tell why.
Okay.
Yes.
Have you been approached before?
By who?
By authorities on why the increase of drugs?
No, I've never been approached. The past government, once upon a time, called some of us who are out there trying to do our thing to ask, what could we do to prevent or to minimize the intake of drugs, and we gave our opinions, but not on an individual basis.
Yeah, because for example, if you like you take Morgan, you asking him questions, and it it's just hard for them to lie to you
They
because
can lie to me. They can. Every time they come in there, they open up to me even more than they open up to their parents. Yeah, Morgan, he told me everything he's saying, I just playing in my head. I already know what he's going to say next. And there are things he said to me that he is not even saying on radio, which I understand. But I actually know everything. They always tell me their story. I'm like their bestie over there. So they can freely talk to me.
Because one reason why when I'm having these kinds of conversations, I try to look for the solution. Because if we don't find a solution, we'll be in cycles. You will continue to rehabilitate
forever.
And what's the need of rehabilitating when you when we can't find solution to the you know to the holes, to close up the holes? Why is the job coming? Why, you know, all these people involved? Do you care to work with the authorities to find solution to close these various holes, you know, so that you don't rehabilitate first of all, because you don't. The reason why you are rehabilitating these people is because the drug is coming in.
That's right.
And people are taking it.
Right.
So to stop you from rehabilitating is to stop the import
of drugs.
That's
right. That's right.
Yeah. But do you find pleasure in rehabilitating in the first place?
I don't even find pleasure in seeing them on the streets. I don't find pleasure in them washing my car. I don't find pleasure in anything that I do. But this is what we are fixed with. So I'm just going to be trying my best until solution can come. Okay. So I can say because it will not stop, so I won't stop. Because I have testimony. There are a lot of people who have come through us and they are doing pretty well. Some of them are working with us. Some of them are out there making, you know, their family proud. So we will not stop. And like you said, it's like putting water in empty bucket, right? But to an extent, the empty bucket, I mean, the bucket with the hole got small covering. And that is where people like Morgan can come out and be a useful citizen. We have had over 100 people who are out there and are doing good. So we'll just keep trying and pray that the PB people then can actually try to work this out, because it's bad. Every day we see new faces. Every day we see new faces. It's not even reducing. It's like when I work with 10 persons and take 10 people from the street, 100 goes back. So it's frustrating.
So the population is growing.
It's increasing on a daily. It's increasing because why? The availability. I have a rehab right here, but around the rehab, you can find like 2-3 ghettos. We can be in the rehab and smelling smoke. And sometimes I would get so angry thinking that it's coming from the rehab. Just be
you like in Tori, not develop, but you closer to Morovia.
Yes.
So the development cross over you and go to Ganta.
Is that how it is?
you like Tony, and closer to Morovia, but not develop.
Not develop. That's how it is. You in a rehab, but you can smell everything right outside the rehab.
And you haven't even dealt with the people around you.
Yes. So it remind them. They will be telling me how much they smoke, they're giving us hard time, and then we can't do anything about it. It's a very frustrating thing.
Does drug have a huge financial gain?
Gain from who? The dealers?
Both sides.
The importers and the dealers. Of course. If it wasn't sold, I don't think they were going to be doing that. Obviously. It seemed like it.
So why are people like Morgan now falling prey to that trap? They don't have money.
At the time when
so for example, Morgan, how much for something, for maybe let's say a package?
They got series of substances, and some can be consumed together, like the cocoa and tar, and the most often people consume together. So like you buying one tar for
like the resin and soup. Yeah.
So sometimes you buy one tar like 300
LD,
and the cocoa is not any product of cocaine, because it's quite crack. So you buy 500 or 800, I said, and you have to go. You make sure to get that particular money. You feel satisfied, but and you are consumer high quantity. So now maybe you have to buy more than the 3 or 4 parts. So you calculate that 3 or 4 parts, and then we rack money to go and get that. That's why the crime rate continue to increase.
Okay, people will have to steal to get the money.
You have to steal to get the money. You are doing anything to meet up with that particular desire.
Yeah. But is there a competition in the consumption where, for example, you'll see 2 friends say, okay, I can finish a whole crate of stout, and you can, or I can finish 5 bottles of large beer.
Yeah, that can be old.
Then you, so that competition, is it in the drug sector?
Yeah, in the drug sector. That's why you can bring someone over next thing. So now if you come be a friend, see you smoking here, you say every shiki got an hour and every hour get a shiki. So maybe for that time, if you smoking, your friend too jealous in you. You think you know how to take risks, to get more money and come and smoke. So like I recommend that the government need to take it serious will bring economic embarrassment to peaceful citizens. You got those guys, my friends in the ghetto, they are not playing, they don't joke when it comes to ask for the middle without feeling that drone feeling.
Yeah. So the MOU that you signed with the president, what does it say?
He says if we elect him, you will make sure to minimize the importation of narcotic substances.
Okay.
And we hope that he does.
Was there something in the MOU that says if you don't do it, we'll do this?
No, I know that we won't do that.
No, it's supposed to be in the MOU.
Nothing will say that when the last election, we'll not re-elect you.
Oh, okay.
That's all.
Okay.
Yeah, we as a substance user, we'll not re-elect you. What is our major concern? And a lot of parents that are concerned about the middle with the obligation. When issue of drug is, I'm surprised to see that babies that were teaching in study class and things now all smoking cool shit. I say, so now you're season for them.
You see your student.
Yeah,
your student telling us.
Yeah, so I said, no,
you carry your teacher video on our side.
Yeah, I said, mommy, you see, you're probably struggling, you're gonna left. You want to join, you're gonna left. You see how doing it?
He actually used to be a counselor in the ghetto.
So
the younger generation, like the younger ones that come, he will be telling them, don't stay here. This is not a good thing.
Okay.
Don't get caught up, So I can see why he decided to stay.
So Jojo, where are we? What's the status of the center right now? How many persons you get there?
I just said we 15 to 20 persons, but our main focus point right now in prayers and hoping that people who have ears can hear us is to help us develop a bigger campus where we can have not only drugs addicts, also for people who have mental issues. So we want to build a very big, multi-purpose campus. We already acquired the land in the Webling community, and so that's where we are.
Okay. You think location 2 is plays a very important role in the rehabilitation process?
Right, of course.
You think the heart of Painesville is not a good location?
No, it's not a good location. It's really disturbing us. We're just being strong. That's all. It's easy. Even if a person tries to escape, he can actually go if he wants to go. Yeah. I have grab bottles and bar wires and all kind of things. I won't put core in there, but him already will come for me. They rather die than to even stay. So it will just be money. That's why we don't take a lot of people. So they had a sinker, what they call the place, Painesville. It's not the right place for us. So that's why we're trying to get it as far as White Plain. When you try to leave, you decide to sit down. Yeah.
Anyway, you're listening to the Super Morning Show this morning. I have with me Jojo. She's involved with the rehabilitation of disadvantaged youth involved with drugs. I have one of the beneficiaries here, Morgan. So we will try to take calls. What exactly is the kind of support that you need right now, Jojo? If somebody wants to help. You want to say something, Morgan? Yeah, go ahead.
What I just want to say is that one of the major problems we substance users, of course, we have is reintegration. To reintegrate yourself for society to accept you anywhere you'll not be vulnerable. Because if you rehabilitate an individual and leave him vulnerable or in doing anything, he's likely to go back to the hood. What they were in farm pleasure, his friends, well, they were me over 15 to almost 15 plus years. I've been with these kind of people isolated from the real world. So like before I come back, I have to be doing something that people will see they may actually transform.
Or you have to go with someone on skill.
Yeah, skill.
If you know how to do tailoring, you do it. You go with your machine, everything.
Yeah,
set it up.
Yeah, you start to work and people say, it may transform. Or else people will still be afraid. Even having a poor change in the Bible. People are still afraid of Paul. They say, I'm just on your soul at the time. People are still afraid. They say, but the man who are crucifying Christians, say, in preaching the gospel, people are still afraid.
Man,
We
preaching
know
the
about
Yeah. So, but the major issue are reintegration. One
Okay,
issue after
reintegration.
rehabilitation,
Well,
reintegration.
that's true.
Yes.
That's true.
Yeah.
Because it's our society. How our society is. You come from somewhere, even if you come from jail. Let's say, for example, you are falsely accused.
Mhm.
They put you in jail. You are a victim of miscarriage of justice. Then they pull you outside to even enter your community. People think you still.
Yes, true.
They are not
Yeah,
being
that vulnerability
Yeah.
cause problem.
Yes.
The adult man is the devil washer.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, it's a thing.
But Jojo, is there a time? I mean, do they what do the medical people say? Because I think, do they look at the quantity in the body, in the blood vessel, water? I mean, everything has been flushed out. Do they have that kind of way to detect?
Yes.
For him now, can they
Mhm.
say, okay, there's nothing into his blood
They've already detoxed him. So
all over?
yes, they have already detoxed him. He's been there for a while. So yes, I don't know how they do it, but they flush their system and it's been working for us. So maybe the next time I come with one of the
Yeah.
clinicians or one of the nurses.
Can he be somebody to look out for those in the ghetto, or you afraid that he might fall prey?
For him, after a while, he will start. The counselors will start training him as a peer counselor.
Okay.
So he will start talking about it. Obviously, when I go into the ghetto, I can take a lot of them with me. So most of the people you see behind me, or when we go to the ghetto, they are all survivors. So the more you talk about it, the more you become it.
Oh, okay. So Morgan, can you assure that nothing can
For now, actually tired. I tell you,
it's not about you. It's not about you being tired. It's about you not even having a feeling for it.
I don't have one feeling. I ain't got a feeling of substance because I want to go back to school. I want a major priority. I want to get back to school.
Yeah.
Well, I read up to 300 level. I still have my risk. My ID is 7894. That's my ID. 7894. I read up to 300 level. So
what course?
I read economy.
Okay. Yeah.
So I want to get back to school to get educated as possible as I can.
Yeah, but for me, my own recommendation, honest one, will be skilled. Be skilled. You can go back to school, but it's to busy yourself, because if you're not busy, you need to wake up in the morning and say, okay, I need to work on somebody's clothes at the tailoring shop.
Yeah, sure.
And, you have to complete somebody's clothes from now to 12. When you do that, you busy with something. And so
I got idea on RNA. Well, that's a female for our in when you pass off. So like I will go back to school, do RNA and still pay my school fee and go working on the fee and get school fee to pay. Yeah.
But Jojo, are there plans to maybe attach some kind of skill?
Yeah, we do have that.
Okay.
Yes, we have.
Is it functioning? Do you have the equipment and all that?
We do. We have tailoring. We have graphic designs and computer. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. But we wish to have it bigger. Everything right now is small. So
very small for the growing population.
And another thing is, I will wish that when they leave, they can still have that opportunity to keep coming back just for the skills training, not just when you're on campus.
Do you recommend a synchronized national curriculum where all of you people working in the sector go by, go back the exact thing, so that people don't do their own thing? We have a lot of things. I mean, people doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
But the reason why we're not making impact is because everybody doing it their own way. Yeah,
that's right. Of course. I would really agree with you on that. To have like a national curriculum.
Yeah.
Like when
on the detoxification.
Detox is almost the same everywhere, because the same doctor that is at JFK is the same doctor at Cali. So the format is the same pretty much everywhere. Some people just go shorter time and some people go longer time. Yeah, but especially
we have to have something on the book.
Yes, that is exact.
Yeah.
But that is not our major problem. Our major problem is the input.
Yeah.
They should try and minimize.
Because you wouldn't carry on detox if you don't have the drugs into people. Okay, so call us on 080-514-096. 080514096 or 07705818886, 07705818886, and be live on the Super Morning Show this morning. I have with me Jojo and her team, the in studio. So call us on 080514096. Let's hear from this person. Good morning.
Yeah.
Morning.
Morning. Is this the show?
Yes.
Jojo, how are you, Mom?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much.
What's the name, please?
I'm Jeff Addison. Do you remember me?
Jeff Addison?
Yeah, Jeff Addison. We the one that opened our center. The first day I went there, I bought that in front of your car. I told you, say, if you didn't take me, I will not go home. And you took me.
For you?
Now I am one of the best men in the society. I will be going to supper on Friday. So I'm so appreciative to you, Mama. And your son, Jeff Addison.
Oh,
the boy with the small, the body with the track on his head.
See, I get it.
Thank you, Mommy. God bless you. You should take my number. This is my number.
Okay.
Okay. I will share with her. Thank you. Thank you very much. Call us on 080514096 or 07705818886, 07705818886, and be live. I mean, you have a lot of people out there who you don't even know.
I forgot.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hello?
Hello, what's the name?
Oh, my name is Emmett Johnson.
Let's hear you.
Yes, I want to thank the lady studio there and the brother for listening and to having said the rehabilitated. And I'm also in the advocacy too of several skills in society, such as violence against women, violence against mob violence, and I'm catching very hard time simply because there are other things requirements I haven't met yet to get into the park. I have gotten to some communities and they show me, but then because of certain circumstances such as legal phone or amplified because I have a band set. So but I really want to commend her for the many efforts that she has started to carry on.
Okay.
And we hope that just the imposition of the drugs or to take the drugs from all of these guys, even though it is hard, but they didn't start to the attack was just that as I started bringing it in. So it really giving the people who want to rehabilitate these men to really,
Okay. Okay.
So the only thing that I would recommend to the national government, let me make sure that those who that will bring the trucks, they should be arrested, sent to court, and then when they are guilty, let them send them to jail for at least 10 to 15 to 25 years, so that they can be able to forget about bringing drugs into our country.
Okay. Thank you very much. Let's hear from this person. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. How you doing?
I'm fine. What's the name?
I'm Emmanuel FJ Kuku. I join you from Chicken Factory community.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Thank you so much, and I want to commend the lady in studio there for the hard work she's doing for Liberia. I sat very quietly going through the show. I'm so excited. This is the kind of way we have to get back to this country. We have different way. This is another way to save Liberia. I'm so excited. I want to say thank you so much, Madam Jojo, for what you are doing. God want to reward you overwhelmingly. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Call us on 07705818886 or 080514096 and be live right here on the Super Morning Show. We can take 2 calls and go back to our guests. Good morning.
Hello.
What's the name?
Yes, good morning. I'm George Tobacco from Abanazi community.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Yeah, let me appreciate your student guys and also appreciate the brother in studio there. As for me, my family is being victim of such. So when I listen during the morning, I have my older brothers who die in the street because of drugs. And I also have one of my brothers who is currently in the street. We try to take him from there. He came to the rehab center and he had to move from there. And, at the end of the day, he stole all my mother money and went back on the street. So listen to the show this morning. I'm so impressed. And moreover, I've been hearing your name of recent on social media about how going to, vying for the position of cultural ambassador. I just want to advise her the job that she's doing right now is actually important for our society. And I want her to work with the Ministry of Youth and Sport, work with Ministry of Gender to see how best that she can help impact our society rather than going to a different sectors that, or screen and our ability, is actually last. So I just want to speak in the direction to you. Actually encourage you to keep doing the work of the Liberian people, keep helping the young folks, keep helping our brothers and sisters who are on the street. I'm impressed this morning. I want to appreciate you for the work done. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Good morning.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. How you coming on? Madam Jojo, how are you?
I'm
this
good.
is Reverend Howard.
Morning, sir.
Yeah,
Hello?
go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, I want to appreciate you ever so much. I have been a victim of that before, even though it's been a few years in, but I got one of my sons who used to be taking the drugs and used to be carrying a bag on his shoulder and this and all that kind of a thing. And we carry him to the Dupo Road place here. God bless us today. We got our son back, and he in a home with us. And I see him smoking, and I see doing something. He got his fiancé, they got a son, which will be my grandson. I'm happy of that, and I appreciate you ever so much.
Thank you.
Wherever we all educate Liberian, a faceless. It doesn't mean you have to be minister in government or this and that, but that is a beautiful, beautiful way you do it.
Yes, sir.
If you want that established, if you didn't have a branch or that people who could help, then today I would have been having my son. So thank you ever so much. The Lord bless you.
Amen.
I would prefer, even though you would not be getting what you want in terms of money, but the Lord will forever bless you. And thank you to the EFBC station for hearing that young man who with you in the prayer. I bless God ever so much for him.
Amen.
Thank God and God bless you.
Amen.
Thank you very much. You want to respond to the advice that you shouldn't vie for the cultural ambassador thing? Before I go to Morgan and come back to you. Yeah, but you listen to the callers.
I listen to everyone, and thank you all so much.
Okay, Morgan. Yeah, let's end with you. Yeah, you want to give some advice, to other young people out there, even the ones that are not, victims yet, but the devil can do anything.
You can use anybody.
Yeah.
I want to say thank you for the time being here today, but I want to tell our parents out there they shouldn't lose hope, because their case could be like my case, like not knowing the danger. And I advise that schools try to put that at a serious education is various schools for now, where the youngsters are getting many. They are getting too much. The youth, the teenagers, they're getting more bad. So to start teaching in school about the danger of drugs, so that they will understand before they get there, and then they become worse again. Then the society will still be going the same path. Then it become embarrassing for our society. So I'm going to tell our parents they shouldn't get tired. They should keep praying, because there's no power above God. And I want to appreciate our CEO, who is very kind, for creating a home away from home. And she's down to earth, she's down to everybody. So I want to appreciate her for that.
Okay.
She's doing very, very well.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, Jojo, we can end with you.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to the ELBC family. Thank you all so much. I really do appreciate the time. Like he said, we try doing that before going from school to school. When we go, we always gather the 11th grade and the 12th graders, and just talk to them, against drugs, the intake of drugs and all that. And I think every school should try to add that to their yearly activity or weekly activity, even if it's once a week, to just keep telling them, say no to drugs and tell them the danger of drugs. So let's keep pushing and let's keep doing what's going to take our country forward. And to answer the question or to say something about what the caller said about
culture
the
ambassador
culture stuff. This is what I'm on this radio for this morning is the most important thing to me in my life. This is what I've sacrificed, everything I've had, my time. I don't sleep. I worry about these people like let me born them. So I am not the one who is even thinking about that. And I'm going to focus on my focus. If by any chance I'm called to serve as that, maybe they see the ability. We'll see what happens when that happens. But for now, my focus is my focus and nothing can distract me.
Thank you very much. Well, she's the head of what you call the group again, the center?
Jojo Hope House.
Okay. She's been my guest along with a beneficiary of the program. My name is Vafle Kamara, and this is how we end this presentation of the Super Morning Show. You can join me tomorrow for another fascinating presentation. Bye-bye.